Yo, my people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are here for late vibes, man. Good vibes, good energy. Man United have got two new signings, two fresh new signings in the building. We've also got news about Jadon Sancho wants to go to PSG, confirmed by a reliable source in Fabrice Hawkin, French journalist. We got news about Luke Shaw. And guess what? Luke Shaw, yes, he's injured again. We've also got news about Ugarte. Maybe the price has been dropped for Ugarte. But guys, how are we doing? What's going on? What are we doing? How are we doing? Kaz, Mr. B, Brian, we all good? Everyone good? Good vibes? What are you saying?
Always. Buzzing, bro. Buzzing. Happy with how the transfer window's going. So I'm smiling. I'm a happy Man U supporter at the moment, man.
Come on, man. Big up to you, Brian. I hope you're well as well. Big up to Brian in the building as well. You get me? But listen, give me the light. Give me the light. You know what I mean? Listen, official Manchester United signed Mazraoui and Ligt. You can see the pictures there. Ten Hag, Ligt, Mazraoui, and Dan Ashworth here today. It became official. One was at 8 o'clock. One was at 8:25. I don't know why. Just announced them at the same time, but I guess it's all about traction. It's all about clicks. And there we have it, man. Mazraoui as a United. He's number 3. He's taking Bailly's shirt. Remember Bailly had number 3?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. He says, it's an incredible feeling to be a Man United player. I cannot wait to walk out Old Trafford wearing the red shirt. Matthias de Ligt says here, Erik ten Hag shaped the early stages of my career, so he knows how to get the best out of me, and I cannot wait to work with him again. I know what it takes to see at the highest level, and I'm determined to continue that record at this special club. I know I'm joining an exciting time. Everyone I've spoken to has the same ambition to win as trophies together, and I can feel the determination to achieve that. There are our signings this summer: Xerxes, Lenioro, de Ligt, Mazraoui. Erik ten Hag played an important part in my development as a player, so it's exciting to be reuniting with him. So I enter my prime years of my career. I know what he expects from his players, and I will give everything to help the group to be successful. Omar Berrado, we're all in agreement that Matthias and Mazraoui would be strong additions, and that was key to both deals, man. And there we have it, man. The gang is back, man. The gang is back, people. You know the ones there, the Bayek, Munich. You know what I mean? They're here. Even Ajax tweeted. I don't know if you guys seen Ajax, yeah.
Get them out.
They tweeted. They were like, "Yo, Manchester is red." You know the ones there. Manchester is red. There's a lot of Man United players now that are playing for Ten Hag. If I just bring you this picture here, we have got, I don't know where it's gone here. It was on somewhere here. But yeah, we've got a whole list of Manchester United. Was it on BBC Football? It might have been BBC Sport. The picture of all the Ten Hag players. But anyway, we'll get that onto it there. But Kaz, what are you telling me, man? You know what? Before I wasn't excited about de Ligt, yeah. Now I'm excited. Mazraoui, I was already excited. I told people Mazraoui is a very, very good signing. But de Ligt, it took me a while to get over it. Maybe in a sense of where I was at the start with de Ligt. But now, I can't lie to you, man. I'm gassed as a United player, man. Gassed as a United player.
You know what it is? I think it might have been the case for all our United fans, because it took me a little second until I see them in the shirt. I was like, before I wasn't too gassed. Maybe because you know what it is? I blame Fabrizio, innit? Too many updates. Too many updates. And it's we already know what was going to happen, innit? So it's kind of just deaded that whole vibe off. But other than that, yeah, no, it's better than what we've got. Maguire's 5th, 4th choice, don't care. So McTominay's getting sold within the next 2 weeks. I'm buzzing on that. We've actually got a capable enough left back to play regardless against Fulham. He should be fit enough too. So on that notice, great. But yeah, man, no, it's nice. I think it's a good time to be a Man United fan. And obviously we're seeing all this Jadon Sancho stuff. You know what it is as well. I know we're gonna go into the Sancho, but before we do that and all that kind of stuff, it's just a good time. It's just nice. Let's just put it like it's nice at the moment.
Facts, man. 100%, man. I think it's positive time, man. Listen, we've got 4 transfers in. We will talk about midfielders in a second. But Brian, what are you saying, bro? Listen, man, we needed 2 centre backs. One's injured, don't get me wrong, but we got the other one involved. Ligt, you know what I mean? Again, these journalists, man. I see Tim Sherwood today talking about he's not better than Maguire. Like, you know what it is though? Like, I've noticed any other centre backs that play for Chelsea. When Fafana came in, nobody said anything. When Badiashile came in, nobody said anything. Even when they brought in Axel Disasi, who I was talking about as in, yo, have you watched this guy at Monaco? He ain't all that. As soon as a player comes from Man United, yeah, it's headlines. This is why I say, people, hated, adored, never ignored. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, even me now, yeah, I'm like, nah, we need to start putting these journalists down, bro, because they're chatting nonsense, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not kicked the ball, and then man are saying, yo, is he better than Maguire? You know, you man need to like relax and da-da-da-da, and bro, it's just like
don't listen. You can tell when my man's obviously supported Tottenham before, like when he's got garbage opinions like that. So I would have listened to Tim Sherwood anyways.
I think this for me is this first summer. I haven't even really followed Sky Sports or Talk Sports or any of these guys in terms of their opinion, because Manchester United have operated very efficiently. So back then, you know, I'd be upset at the signings we're making. I'd know this is not a good player. Like, we're wasting our time chasing this player. And it's good to hear opinions, but a lot of the time it's very biased, right?
Facts.
They don't want the Ligt to do well. So they're projecting. They're projecting their feelings of, I hope this is another player that's going to flop. So we can clown Manchester United. We can clown the ownership. We can clown Radcliffe. All that stuff. That's what they want to happen. And I don't think that's going to happen because the Ligt is a good player. But people are missing the most important aspect of this deal, actually, is the fact that we signed a young 18-year-old Lenny Yoro.
Yes.
With immense potential to be one of the best centre-backs in Europe. And we've signed the Ligt as his cover. That's a great thing. That's a good thing. That allows Euro to develop without the huge pressure of having to play every single game, and the Ligt can come in and perform without our standards dropping. So I really don't understand what the big issue is with bringing in a very good defender for what, 35 million pounds, 38 million pounds. I don't know. I think the journalists and the people who are hating on this deal clearly just want to hate because it's not an really crazy fee. It's how much did Chelsea pay for Disasi? So something similar. So I don't see what the issue is.
Yep. No, 100%, man. I think for me, United fans should be excited, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, we're getting a player who's established in Europe. And also, I don't think he's going to be like knocking on the door to be starting every week. Like, he's the kind of guy that needs to understand that, yo, this is your 3rd big club. Maybe it's his 4th big club, isn't it? Yeah. 4th big club now. So even he knows he has to prove himself to not only the manager, he's got to prove himself to himself, you know? So even him, he can't take this for granted. So I think he'll be on his toes, he'll be on his heels. And when he gets dropped, he'll have to understand that, yo, maybe you're not performing to your potential.
Why?
Bro, it's options.
Everywhere he's gone, he's won.
Sorry?
Everywhere he's gone, he's won.
Yeah. No, 100%, I get that. You know what I mean? That helps by the team as well.
In my opinion, Saeed, and if anyone else wants to agree or target what I have to say, that's totally fine. But people are too focused on the fact that he wasn't the kid prodigy that he was meant to be, this high-level centre-back, best in the world. And that's how they target him. To be fair, I was one of those too. So I'm cussing myself, if anything. Like, I got onto him. January, I was onto him. You know, when Man United played, I'm like, no, who cares? They got the Ligt. He's not even that good. Whatever. Prove me wrong, change my mind. I'll back my player now. I don't think we all rate him at a certain level, right? An established level. But I don't think I've heard one person yet to say that he's an elite defender. I don't think he's an elite defender.
No. How many elite defenders are there? When you look at in world football now, Rudiger, Saliba, I think is a very, very good defender.
He's one of the best in the world already, man. Let's be honest.
Gabriel's a very good defender. what's his name, Militao. You know, listen, there's not many elite. Virgil van Dijk's still up there for me. You know, so there's not many like unbelievable defenders. Ruben Diaz, yeah, cool. But like, there's not many elite. There's like the elite, and then there's like the below, and then obviously you got the rubbish ones there. De Ligt has the potential to be one of the best centre backs in Europe. It's just that he's not found the rhythm, the consistency, and the mentality maybe has been a bit off sometimes. But other than that, you know what I mean? I think he's a very, very good, you know what I mean, option to have. And we've got him now for a good price as well. Low risk, high reward.
He's an upgrade, man.
He's an upgrade, isn't it? Tell him, man. Tell him, Mr. B. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he's an upgrade. We've got to think we've had Harry all of this time, and all we did was cuss every time we played. You know, all right. I'm not expecting De Ligt to put in anywhere near the performances that Harry Maguire put in. So we're already levels above what we were for last season, man.
Facts, 100%, man. 100%.
It's just a smart deal, because again, when City signed Akanji, nobody was jumping up and down saying this is the best centre back in the world, or anything like that. And he
also at Dortmund, he was a bit inconsistent at Dortmund, you know, like if you watched him at Dortmund.
He was inconsistent. He had injuries, and the funny part of it, he's actually a Manchester United fan.
I know.
So again, no one talks about these deals that clubs do that are, you know, trying. You have two main centre backs, and I think the long-term plan for Manchester United is to have Euro and Braithwaite be our two starting centre backs. But if your other options are Martinez and De Ligt, why is anybody complaining? Like those are a solid four center back pairings that you can rotate, that can play against any kind of team. So for me, I'm not worried about it. I think at this point, I'm more worried about, what we're doing with the midfield, and I'm sure we'll get into that discussion on what's happening. Obviously, there's been more links to Ugarte today, so hopefully that's something that gets done.
Playing out from the back as well. Comfortable. Onana's played with both of them, as he not.
That's what he said, though. Did you see what Lisandro said? We got a guy who we could play. We could push up the line. We can, make a
way up the line. People think he's slow, I don't know what.
He's not slow, man.
Like,
bro,
the Ligt on the turn can be a bit.
Yeah, I get it. The mobility, but that's different from
sprint speed is obviously a little bit different. Obviously,
yeah, of course.
And I think he's actually quite decent when it comes to defending wide areas. That's the more impressive, because I think if you're going to be a centre back that's good in a Prem, you have to be able to defend wide areas decently, because that's where we get hurt.
Yeah, 100%, man. So my thing is, like, I think for me, I can't play it because I'll get copyrighted. Big up Mustafa, though. I think for me, the key element is that De Ligt makes us better. And Mazraoui, bro, you lot, I swear down, man. You're going to love Mazraoui, man. I don't want to gas it up too much and, put a jinx in. So you lot tell me to stop. But you, man, are going to love Mazraoui. We're going to have someone who, listen, Luke Shaw this, Luke Shaw that, mate. Get out here, yeah? This Mazraoui is going to be up and down. You know them ones. And it's going to be actually beneficial to Rashford, because now he can go on the outside, he can go on the inside. It's a bit more mobile than Luke Shaw, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, he's got an absolute engine. You know the ones there?
Yeah,
and he's so adaptable.
But another thing with De Ligt as well, he's powerful in the air. Something that I thought Ramos was box defending. So we kind of solved that a little bit as well from that. I don't think he's mad levels above Varane, don't get me wrong, but in terms of being comfortable enough on the ball, and whatnot, and I think he's better than Varane in that aspect. Varane's on the ball.
100%.
It was underrated, but it was a bit awkward though at times. But Varane defending, replacing that's a big that's huge.
Yeah. Big up Karen took the kids. Are we looking at three at the back in Ligt, De Ligt, and Euro when fit with wing backs Mazraoui and Dalot? Shout out to Ramsey. I was watching his stream, and he put a team up of three at the back, an option. You have Kobe Mainu and Casemiro if you needed to in the midfield. Bruno just ahead of him. And then you got two up front in Rashford and Xerxes. You know what I mean? So, but then again, I can never see this manager playing five at the back. Never.
I don't. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Don't you remember Ten Hag has switched two systems to 3-4-3 before? And I've seen it in the Champions League as well.
Has he?
Yeah.
Okay, show me.
I can show you as well. And I'm glad you said that, because I've seen it before. One sec, my whole
3-5-2. I don't mind 3-5-2, A lot of people look at it so negatively. Like, I don't mind that, because it gives us options, man, and it also gives Casemiro help in that midfield. You know what I'm saying? Because then they've got three at the back. There's legs there. There's, you know what I mean. There's options. But listen, he's playing that 4-4-2, mate. That one, the high press 4-4-2. You're gonna see that a lot, guys.
He recently tried playing, obviously in the Community Shield. He played Martinez at left back. I think we'll probably see more of that. I don't know. I still think Manchester United want to go back in for Braithwaite.
You think so?
Nah, that's done, man. Why? That's done.
What we look.
We don't need him, man. We don't need him. Don't get Hermoso, man. Don't get me Hermoso.
But again, you need to look at what Ineos are trying to do, right?
Okay.
He's 29 years old. He wants to be on 100K a week. He's not really part of our long-term plan, and I don't think Ineos are going to try and burden themselves with a player that they are just going to want to move on anyway in a couple of years. And, you know, I've someone that I've really liked, Hanko, who's played for Feyenoord, but we've been linked with him with the Athletic, but Manchester United apparently don't want to go for him because they view him as a backup player, and it's going to cost 40 million euros. So why I still think United want to go for Braithwaite, because they want to have this future partnership between Euro and Braithwaite going forward, and they'll probably move Martinez to left back.
But why would you want to? That's prioritizing the wrong areas, though. Do you not think? Right? Like,
I don't think so. I think
I'd rather spend two midfielders, though, bro.
No. I'm not saying that we're not going to attack the midfield. We are, but Ineos have for this summer have done a good job of identifying when a team is weak, when a deal can get done, if it will take time. So they are perfectly happy to wait and get the deal that they want done. And let me tell you, if end of the summer is coming, Everton are facing points deductions, and they get 60 million plus 5 off for Braithwaite. Are you telling me they're just going to just say no? Like,
no, I get that. I get that.
I'm just saying. You know,
still, next year they're gonna be in trouble again with financials because they got new stadium and they're gonna have loads of costs and whatnot. Like all these teams every year are gonna have PSR issues. I just know this is a new thing right now. So I don't think for me we need to be worried about Braithwaite this summer. I'm happy to just say, you know what? Next summer we'll be back. Everton, hold tight, keep him fit, keep him safe. We'll be back next summer. Right now, for me, go target two midfielders in. And then get Hermoso on a free. He's left back. He can play left back. He can play left-sided centre back. He's a free option, technically sound, good height. Bro,
he's a bad boy.
He's not bad at all.
Hermoso is a bad boy on the ball. He's a front foot defender.
On the ball, amazing.
He's a front foot. He's an aggressive defender. He likes playing a front foot. That's where he kind of gets caught out slightly, but
yeah, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I guess we'll see. I think Ineos are chasing their first target. I believe we should wait, right, to get that fee down for Braithwaite. But if they really believe, listen, long term, if we get Braithwaite in now, next season we can focus on maybe going for like a Wharton or even spicing up our attack.
Yeah, Wharton, man.
I guess we'll see. I guess
he's the one Wharton, man. Because Man City, I know are gonna go after him. Listen, Man City are gonna go after Wharton. We need to be there ahead of them.
I still think they want. I think Bruno Guimaraes.
No, not everyone.
I think a lot of top teams.
Who needs him?
Liverpool being tipped to go grab
him. Liverpool can't attract Zubimendi. Well, they don't get in anyone, bro. Listen, allow Liverpool chat, brother. Liverpool can't even attract Zubimendi.
They have the money, though. To be fair, they have the money to spend.
Bro,
because
money doesn't equal power and status. You know the ones there. You don't know, money doesn't equal power and status. You know, once you got that power and status, we can chat. If you don't have that clout and that, you know what I'm saying, that pull, it ain't gonna work for you guys, man. You know the ones there, like them man are scavenging. Shout out to Staffy in the cup, but them man are scavenging. For me,
we have Watson's best friend, no? Isn't it him and Mainu, and they're really close?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we got Mainu there, man. Mainu's the one that sorted out the Xerxes deal, man. The other ones. So you can sort this one out again. You know what I mean? But the Mazraoui one, number 3, I think for me, left back is sorted because this brother here, uncomfortable conversations, guys, man. I'm sorry, man. Anyone defending this brother, man, it makes me sick, man. Luke Shaw will miss the opening games of the Premier League season due to a calf injury sustained at the start of pre-season training. He is working on his rehabilitation with a view of being available after the first international break. Oh, but I'm going to play for England, guys. I'm going to play for England. Watch him be fit for England. Honestly, guys, yeah? What is today, yeah? The 13th of August, yeah? Guarantee you he's going to be ready for England duties. That's all he wants. He wants to chill with Saka and relax with the England boys. You know what I was there, bro? Like, what's going on? His body's broken. And we got him for another 3 years, guys, Luke Shaw. He's here for another 3 years, I believe.
I'll go back to Southampton, man. Fun him.
Bro, man, I'm tired. But there's people that out there that make excuses for him and be like, oh, but on his day. You know what I was there? This brother right here, man. Staffy TV. Man. You know what I'm saying? On his day, Staffy TV, you know.
You removed me. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I'll never do that again.
TV. On his day, hype.
No, but he is. Listen, I always rated him for when he's fit, but I never disagreed with you that he's unreliable. That's one thing that you never find footage of me saying that. I always knew he was unreliable. I just didn't agree when people said even when he's fit, he's shit. That's one thing I just always defended him on. But it's fine, Saeed. I mean, next season I think we're gonna address that issue anyways.
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
Luke Shaw is done at Manchester United.
I have no doubt. Like next summer, they'll find a way to get rid of him. I don't think they can put out too many fires in the first summer. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, as much as Luke Shaw's unreliable, he's not my biggest worry in this team. He's not the main guy that would worry about, and he's the first one that needs to leave. I never really thought of it like that. I always thought we had bigger issues in the center back position and in the midfield. So we'll be gone next year. I wouldn't really be that stressed about it.
Yeah. But then again, who wants him? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think he's gone. He's another Phil Jones now. He's gonna sit here.
I'm telling you now. I'll call this. I can probably say this. This is what you call white privilege. Yeah. Stealing.
See, the minute the chat starts speaking about Casemiro, there's no way I have the whole fan base rattled about Casemiro. They just see my face, then they talk about Casemiro.
No. We're not talking about Casemiro.
We don't even talk about Casemiro. Calm on. Relax.
We're not doing that. But yeah, go ahead, Kaz. What do you say?
No, man, it's just he needs to go. No, he needs to go. But you know what it is? We just as United fan base, which we have better than some other fan bases, is patience, man. You can't do everything in one window. We know what needs to be done. Things are getting done to the best of the abilities because these lot want to waste up. Whoa, they want to sit down and have enough drinking, like drink, eat, food, whatever they need for the next how long? Because this is the result of Glazonomics.
Facts.
So we're still suffering.
I think next summer you'd see a bit more aggression from Ineos with getting people out. I don't think you're gonna see as patience this summer, obviously, but next summer, because they would have cleared out a bunch of players already, and Radcliffe, the part owner of the club, knows about Luke Shaw's injuries. Okay, so that's not a good place to be.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a good place to be.
He said
so he's not going to take it.
Oh, what did he say? Yeah, Jim Ratcliffe. What did he say? You know what? Let me bring that video. Who's got that video?
Kaz, said, Luke Shaw, please don't do your hamstring.
Bro, man.
I think England were in the quarterfinals or something, and he just came back and he was like, Luke Shaw, don't do your hamstring.
Broski, he knows, man. He knows. Here's the video. Let me pull up this video, man. This is jokes, man. I swear down. My owner, you know, it's crazy.
Luke, please don't pull your hamstring again.
Look at the way he says it, though.
He said it again, you know. Again.
Bro, look at this again. But look at the way he's saying it, though. He's saying it he's going, please don't pull your hamstring again. Look at it.
Luke, please don't pull your hamstring again.
Again.
Luke.
Well, I shouldn't laugh here, but the way he says it, he's trying to like say it like in a, you know when you're telling off your little child or something or whatever it is. Please don't do it again. Like, bro, he knows man's cooked. And he can't help it. Cool. He gets injuries. But thing is, for me, it's like we got to just end this kind of rip up the contract, man. You know what I mean, bro? Like, seriously, man. Like, seriously. Because
how many contracts do you want us to rip up, Sai? Because you said you basically said the same thing about what's his name, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. We're like, just give him his money so he can leave. I feel like we just want us to you want us to do what's his name used to do. Woodward, which is basically waste money just to get rid of people. We don't really do that side.
Broski, I'm tired of his fans and him as well. I'm just tired of the but Luke Shaw on his day. Bro, I'm tired of it, man. You know,
I don't think you should be that worried about a left back.
You know what it is, though? I don't think there's any other person on his day left in the club. Who's left on his day? Or maybe Rashford.
Rashford, really?
Yeah, Rashford. Rashford, sooner or later, is going to be his service. If he's got one more season to really prove himself. Let's be honest. If you don't really prove himself this season, I think that gimmick's going to be gone now. Only Rashford. No, everyone else, no more on his day now. Everybody's gone now. On his day, hype is done. I don't want to hear that word in the fan base. Big up Craig says you see more of the Olympic torch than you do Luke Shaw. Had enough of him, to be honest. Big season gone 100%.
That's mad.
But how important is it that an ownership comes in and a new structure, and the first thing they address is the left back position? I just don't look at it as like ever being the priority. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're renovating a house, you don't really go for like the windows first. You're probably going for the ceiling. You're going for the flooring. Then you will deal with that later. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I'm not really stressed about Luke Shaw.
Before you came on, I said Manchester United are probably looking at Braithwaite before.
There you go. That was one of the reasons. Yeah,
that's what I was saying earlier, because for them it's more value for money. I get Saeed mentioned Hamaso, but he's 29. I just don't think
29 is not old, man.
I just don't see Ineos having the appetite to add in a player that's going to be 30 next year.
Well, all right, Hermoso or Chilwell?
God, kill me.
Kill me
now.
Broski,
just kill me now.
We're looking at Chilwell as an option. Broski, nobody got to talk to me, because that could possibly happen, you know, when we get him on an emergency loan or something like that, or whatever it is. I'd rather go and get him also, get him in for free, rather than flirt with the idea of maybe a Chilwell coming in on a loan or whatever.
We don't can I say something? We don't need to do either Hermoso or Chilwell. We can actually take our times and get in a proper left back.
Thank you.
Let's set out the two center back positions long term, because it would have a bigger impact on the team. You can play someone. Dalot can shift at left back. Mazraoui can play at left back, right? Malacia is going to come back. Shaw is going to come back. They will play some games this season, right? So
where's regular, man? Where's regular?
He's horrible. Please,
let's just calm it with the left back. We'll find someone. If it's next season,
it's not really, because I'll be honest with you. Mazraoui's injury record, as much as I give him credit, is not great. You know, so if we do lose out on Mazraoui, we're back to square one. So that's what I'm saying. Get Hermoso just in case we get an injury to Mazraoui. That's all I'm saying.
I look at Hermoso side as
and left back. Do you get it?
Yeah, but I look at him, Saeed, as he's not really alone because if he's a free agent. But I look at Hermoso and I'm like, if we sign him, he's probably here just as a stopgap for 1 year. Like, that's all I see it for, until we actually address the left back next season, which is why I actually agree with Brian. If you want to treat him like that, he comes in, small wages, he's just going to be a backup to the backup, then there you go. I don't mind it. Because I do look at him as regular when we had him, because we had two left backs out. That's nothing more than that. So if you want to look at it like that, then yeah, but he's not really in our future plans anyways. As Brian said, we're trying to get Braithwaite. They're really trying to sort out their center back position for years to come. Look at Chelsea, by the way. Even though as much as we made fun of them last year, one thing they solved is their midfield issues. They signed so many midfielders. Now look at this year. Everyone who wants a midfielder, there's nothing really out there. They overpaid, but they got all the good ones. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Ineos are doing the same thing. They're looking at the future of the center back position. They're trying to get the good ones now. So once they're done with that, next year they're like, you know what? We solved the center back spot. Let's start going getting midfielders. And they'll take their time in the summer getting actual options that will be here years to come. Like you said, Wharton is one of them as an example. If they go in for him, it's because he's going to be Mainoo's partner for years to come. You know? So
just use Harry Amas on some of the smaller sided games, man. You've got enough experience around him. If you got your Casemiro, Lissandros, the Ligt, Mazraoui to teach him, and all these other ballers, what's the point of keeping him around the first team? You're not going to use him in some games, whether it's cup games, whatever. I'm pretty sure he can develop, because everyone's going to get, as Pundit said, everyone's going to get some games anyways. Mazraoui's going to get some games at left back. I'm sure Dalot will. I'm sure when Shaw comes back, he'll get a couple. I always use. I think he might be a long-term solution.
This is what Man City do, though. This is what Man City do. You remember when Pep came in, they tried to get fullbacks. They started playing what was he? Who was this?
Vardio.
No, before when Pep came in, they've had left back issues for a while. Man City, they've had left back issues for a while, but they haven't gone crazy until they signed Gaviol and played him in that position. So we just need to be patient. I don't want us to sign someone we're all going to be like, why is this guy here? Because even Eriksen, we signed on this temporary basis. He's a deadwood that doesn't want to leave now. He wants to leave on a free. So for me, just get.
But we got him on a free.
Eriksen.
Yeah, we get Eriksen on a free.
Yeah, but he's a free. But we're paying him big wages to do nothing. He's just going to sit on the bench this season.
How many we got right now? Yeah. So 1 second. We got defenders now: Maguire, Lindelof, Evans, Sancho, Ligt, Euro, Shaw, Malacio, Mazraoui.
Yeah.
There's 8.
And Dallo.
9.
Lindelof is gonna go.
Yeah.
That's 9 defenders. It's not.
They're asking for £6 million for Lindelof.
Bro, it's his wages, man. He's on 120, my friend. 120.
That's why they're asking for £6 million. That's why it's that low. That's why it's that low. So he's gonna go.
Yeah. Sal Lindelof, Maguire, bro. I don't know. I think he'll stay, man. Just because he'll stay.
He'll stay.
He's shameless, man. You know the ones there. Nah, it's true, man. Because he's like, yo, man. That man's still like United, bro. You know the ones there.
Listen, the day Maguire leaves, I'll be so happy.
You see that situation with Maguire? He's got a year left on his contract, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So does that mean he can go and leave on a free next season?
Inshallah.
God.
Yeah. There's a lot of players that will be leaving next year on a free.
Oh, there's a lot.
So it's either we stick with it 1 year, or we just pay them out, or whatever it is, like we did with Wab-Saka and etc. So we do that, but ultimately, you know the ones there, and it's one of them. Big up to doesn't matter. He says, "I'm Dutch. I support Ajax and United. I'm living a dream right now. People don't sleep on Mazraoui. Big up doesn't matter, man. For your expertise, man. You know what I'm saying?
There's people that rate Maguire, but don't rate Ligt. They don't rate Ugarte. It's very funny,
bro.
But let me McTominay.
Yeah, I know.
Because who else is going to come to United and save us? He got so many different situations. Shut the up, man. Do my head.
Guys, it's 1.6k in here. 1.6k. Big up to everyone who's here, man, because this is 10:45 in the UK. So I appreciate everybody who's still up. Please like the video. Let's get to 1,000 likes by the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe to everyone's channels. Links are in the description. Sancho, big news from Sancho. And that is from Fabrice Hawkins, very reliable journalist. You know what I mean? Solid. Spoke to him on the DMs and that, you know what I mean? Trying to sort something out, but he's too busy. But listen, Man United asked for more than 60 million euros. No agreement should be reached this week. Not a simple matter. Paris Saint-Germain actively negotiating with Man United for Manuel Ugarte. But Jadon Sancho wants to play at PSG. You know the ones there. How many wings are there at PSG, by the way? How many players are there at PSG?
Barcola, Doué now, Dembele, Kola Moani can also play there if need be on the left. That's 4.
I don't know, I don't know why he's going.
Am I missing anybody else?
It might be the manager likes him though, and that's why maybe he's going there. He wouldn't go there if he didn't have some conversations with their camp and be like, yo. You know what I'm saying to you, like, this is probably the right club for me, etc., etc. So maybe he's going there in anticipation that, you know what, this could be the right option for me. You know,
they're offering 300k a week, so they clearly want him there.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
Yeah, they're taking his wages. I mean, if that's going to be the case, then you know what it is. I just like the options of having Sancho and Ahmad and that, not Anthony and Ahmad.
But the thing is, though, I get it, yeah, but if you're Sancho right now. Bro, listen, he ain't getting game time. I'm sorry. If you couldn't start in that Manchester derby when you were needed in that false line, the manager was gassing you up, bro, you're not starting against Fulham. He's not starting against Fulham. Bruno Fernandes is starting up front with Mason Mount. I told you that last time. Florence kept laughing at me. When we played against Man City, it's the same way we're going to play against Man United. Maybe Mazraoui and De Ligt's going to start.
I don't believe that we'd get a direct replacement as another winger or anything. I think this is where the whole striker came out. The striker options come out of Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Ivan Toney. I reckon we go.
Calvert-Lewin.
He's on the list. He's on the list.
Where's this one?
Laurie Whitwell posted this 2-3 weeks ago. If we met in terms of sales,
yes, man. No way, my you're in for Ivan Toney.
Wallahi, I can say that. Yeah,
he's on the list. It's actually
he's on the list. Yeah, but
if
Tony's option number one, Lewin would be the option number two. I swear down. It even came out today. But even not.
What am United doing with a guy who's injury prone? Bro, he's had one good season at Everton. Bro, what?
He's not the main target. Ivan Toney is. But
get Ivan Toney. Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
He's on the list.
You having me on
option B?
Option
C.
That's
crazy, man.
Option C.
No,
as an option C striker, I really don't mind as much as long as the fees.
I'd rather play Wheatley, man. Give Wheatley opportunity, man, rather than play that bomb.
Nah, I don't know.
Nah, bro, I swear down, man. I'd rather give Wheatley a chance.
Sell him.
Oh, you know what? Chide Obi Martin. Give him a chance, mate. At 16, 17, bro.
For me, Tony makes the most sense because we have two young strikers, right? And if you bring in an Ivan Toney who comes in and takes the pressure of being really the main starter, the person who is going to... Ten Hag loves his target man, right? And he tried to turn Højlund into one, which he isn't. But Tony would give that option to... There's no one better in the Premier League as being a target man than Ivan Toney. Simple as that. So if Ineos wait until the last day of the window, last 48 hours, and give Brentford an offer to try and give them some money because they will lose him on a free next year, it's possible.
Yeah. Nah, listen, man. Big up Tyrone. Man United widemen have to be more just technical. His lack of acceleration against fast defenders ain't suited to United. You know what it is? It's kind of true, man. The way United play and the way we play with such, I would say, intensity. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Diallo similar to Jadon Sancho, yeah. But I just feel like the manager isn't utilizing Sancho's best abilities. So it's like there's no point in being here. Yeah, if we're not utilizing the play to our players' strengths, I don't think it's beneficial to any United players to be here. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be the case. So if he believes that, you know what, let's let him move to another club. I think that's the best solution, man, for everyone, guys. Like, he moves on with his career. United fans move on with the whole Jadon Sancho in, out, shake it all about. Like, we all move on amicably, wish him all the best. And that's it, man. You know what I'm saying to you, man? I want it to work. The manager ain't clearly getting on with him. You know what I'm saying to you? I still believe there's tension there, even though people might not say it's over. I think there is slight tension there. At the same time, I just feel like it's time to move on. Everyone moves on, and we all just, live happily ever after. You know what I'm saying?
I think even Garnacho, he'd be happy to be trying to get out for that right hand. So he looks like a right winger to me, not a left winger.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Big up Dezo G. Hey, Saeed, keep up the good work, bro. Thank you, man. Shaw's injuries is sickening, bro. His contract needs to be ripped off, bro. If it was down to me, it would be, but the football states that you can't. You know what I mean, and whatnot, and it's not viable. So it is what it is. But thank you very much, man. But now, listen, I'm more than happy with Garnacho, man. Listen, I told you, man, about Garnacho. Like, people will hate on him, but we realize he's going to be one of our most important attackers this year, whether you like it or not. Garnacho will have the impact. He will score goals. I think he'll get double figures this year. Don't know about you lot, but I think he'll go for them 12 to 13 maybe this year, coming from the bench as well.
With actual strikers in the team that can offer different things, it's only going to help our wingers. Because last season, Højlund was made to do everything. Hold up play, link up play, everything.
And nobody passed the ball to him.
It's not the way you use strikers. Sir Alex Ferguson had 4 different strikers for a reason, right? Other teams do have multiple strikers. People try to copy this Pep Guardiola thing of having a false nine and stuff. Only Pep can succeed with that stuff and win the Premier League. If you want to win the Premier League, there used to be times where teams used to have 2, 3, 4 strikers. I don't know why teams don't do it anymore. Maybe, obviously, the striker market is not what it used to be. But Manchester United having that, we can play any kind of defense where some days Højlund makes sense. Some days Jersey makes sense. Some days Tony makes sense. Sometimes if you're really chasing a goal, you have all 3 on the pitch. So honestly speaking,
Bro, but that's
I
what
don't mind
Danny
it.
used to say. Danny, big up to Danny and Devil Details, but he said at the start when Ten Hag was coming in, he explained that he's a madman in terms of formations, and at Ajax he was doing that. So maybe we get this year, the third year of Ajax, we may see the Ajax football, because whether you like it or not, we have got a full Ajax 11 at my unit. We've got 5
Get
Ajax players.
Ugarte and Fofana, and maybe we'll probably see more of it. We need those 2 midfielders, man, not one.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss that in a second. But
what are you saying? What are we saying? We need a goal, 1-1 or something. We just throw on Hoyland, Xerxes, and Tony all up top. What we saying?
Yeah, man.
It's gonna happen.
I don't see why not. That's what we need. That's Manchester United of old. That's what we used to do.
It literally, and you got the Ligt there. Yours actually good in there too. Just bring up Lissandro, man.
Put the ball in the box.
Throw Maguire in there as well. Kitchen sink it.
There we go, man. The Ajax team is right there. The 5-a-side is right there, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I would say, guys? Yeah, sell Anthony. Go and get Kudus. What are you, man, saying?
They're not selling him. Why are we acting like we just get him?
He's got an 80 million clause next summer.
Exactly. That's decent.
Next summer?
Yeah.
Active
8 million.
No, Anthony, you know what? We don't even need a left back. We got Anthony. You can go there. Yeah, man. We want to play high attacking football. You want to play high attacking football and work rate. Anthony's got the tools. Do it. Just do it. Crap.
Could we actually make a full 11 of like how many players are linked with Ajax team? Like, let me see if we can actually make it 11 of like. So we got Onana in goal. Let's see this. Onana's in goal, right? We have got Mazraoui,
Yep.
Mazraoui. So we've got Ligt. We've got Sancho. We've got Malacia.
He wasn't linked with Ajax, though.
No, I'm just saying as in like Dutch, you know what I mean? The Dutch kind of contingent. You know what I'm saying? Ericsson. Who else is in there?
De Jong. Is it like players we have or just links?
No. We've been linked with. We've been linked with. You know what I mean? Like his team. If it was his team.
Oh yeah, he might have put Mount in there.
Yeah, we used Mount at what's this then? The first club, the loan club.
Test.
Yeah.
We had done it too, which is funny.
I don't think we've been really linked to anyone up front like that though.
Brobby. We've been linked to Brobby before.
Yeah.
Well, we're not linked no more though. But that's not a realistic link though.
No, who would be linked with up front? Anthony could be there.
Anthony.
You know what I mean? And who's the last one?
I don't know if you want to throw in Kudus, but I don't know if we've actually really been linked to him. Brobby would be the only one, I would think.
Is there anyone else you could say like been linked with?
No, not really.
Oh, we can put Weghorst in there, man. Let's put
Gakpo. We wanted Gakpo, yeah.
Oh yeah, Gakpo. Yeah. That's true. We're linked with Gakpo, innit?
This stinks.
You know what I'm saying? So this could be one of the like, you know what I mean? Like it's scary to think like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, unless you take De Jong out and you just put Flip. I mean, we just had Van der Beek, so where he's gone.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got Amrabat, man. Why am I putting Amrabat in there? Yeah, forget De Jong. Let's get Amrabat in there because he's a former player, innit?
That is incredible.
Yeah, shout out to chat, man. Make sure you like the video as well. Amrabat, yeah, bro, it's mad.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put Weghorst in there just because he's actually had him. At some point, putting Gakpo in there. So everyone here, we've got, and obviously Mason Mount. Remember, he liked him at Vitesse, so he was the one where he looked at him at Vitesse. You know what I was there. So this is THFC. Sorry, ETHFC, man. You know the ones. So yeah, Tim.
I don't mind the defense. I don't mind the defense really.
Yeah,
the defense could be starting next year, man.
Say that was
that's the back line, guys, man. We could have that as a back line next year. Whether you like it or not, guys, that could be a back line next year. So yo, get used to it, guys. But Malacia, I don't know where he is, man. But yeah, like I said to you, you know what's mad here, guys? Yeah. Like, be honest, man. Like, I'll start with you, Mr. B. There's no excuses now, you know, when you deep it, because like you've been given everything now. If you go get the midfielders in, You know what I mean? There's no excuses now, man. I generally.
There's none. There's none. I can't. If he flops, I can't keep the post. I can't
you gotta
keep
take that down.
Yeah, I gotta take
it. Take that down, bro.
Like, they've backed him. Listen, a lot of people say no, they're only backing him until this. They've backed him proper, bro. He's got everything. All he has to do is turn up to training and train to coach the players now. You don't have to worry about signing this player. You don't have to worry about reprimanding this player because he's late playing his PlayStation. He just needs to go in there and train the players. If he flops, that's it. It's done.
Mr. B, he doesn't even have to train them. They gave him Rene Hecke for that.
Rene Hecke,
what do you got? Listen, training them. Listen, if he's just the face of it, that's fine. It is what it is. Because he's going to be the one who's going to be getting all the plaudits, and he's going to be the one who's going to be taking all the licks in the side of his head if it doesn't go right. So, you know, he's been backed. He's been proper backed. He's getting all the. I mean, our transfer window. As Man United fans, we can't complain about our window at the moment,
bro. No, we can't. Especially when Ugarte and Fofana are two separate deals, meaning McTominay get gone. Please.
Yep. Big up Tammy Adu. We're gonna speak about that now. So, Ugarte, is everybody still feeling Ugarte? Like, be honest, guys, because
I don't mind.
I don't know. I think people are flip-flopping on Ugarte. 1 minute they're like, yo, bring him in. I've always maintained it. Ugarte was one of them in the summer I wanted. But I said, if you could get value for money and get Sander Berge and Fofana, go and get him instead. Because it's better getting two players for the price of one. You know what I'm saying to you? So, for me, it's Ugarte, but I'm looking at, and listen, maybe online is probably the worst place to go, but it's like no one's feeling Ugarte.
I'm feeling Ugarte. I wanted him last summer. I wanted Ugarte last summer before he joined PSG. I was saying we should go sign him. Chelsea tried to sign him, they couldn't get him. I don't understand the problem with Ugarte. People are saying he dives in and he gets exposed and stuff like that. But listen, if you play midfield that wants to high press, that wants to go man to man, you're not getting much better than Ugarte. Ugarte is fantastic at that. He has high volume tackling, high volume interceptions. Yes, he's going to miss some, but that's the whole point of a high press, right? Because when you see Manchester City high press, they go Rodri, everybody goes Bernardo Silva. These are not like, outside of Rodri, these are not experts at winning the ball back. You can skin them if they're on their own, but when you go as a team to win the ball, you're more likely to get it when you have someone like Ugarte, Mount, Bruno pressing together. So for me, I don't have a problem with it. What I'm actually more concerned about is what happens with Kobe Mainoo. We don't have anybody backup for him. And Mount cannot play in that deeper position. Not for me. We need two midfielders. So Ugarte +1 makes the most sense.
Got a bid. Got some news. Got some news. Sorry to cut you off. I think it's from DiMarzio. Man United have rejected a bid or a loan bid. Can anyone guess who from?
Napoli.
Leicester from Maguire.
McTominay.
Yeah, McTominay. Yeah.
Who said this? McTominay.
McTominay. Loan bid. That's
from who?
From Napoli, I think it is, he said. 1 second, let me just update that. I think it's from Napoli, yeah. Just read that again.
Yeah, it is.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man United have rejected a loan offer for. And listen, we don't want no loans, brother. Sell, man. We need to sell. Sell, man. You know the ones. So for me, I ain't gonna lie to you. We need to sell these players, man. We need to get some money out of these players, man. Bro, McTominay cannot stay. We need to go get midfielders in. So for me, Ugarte, the other one that today, the people say Sander Berge got let out the Burnley squad, but he was injured apparently. So again, do you want to get a player that's injured? You know what I mean? I don't know about that one. But
he's never injured. He's never injured, bro. What did he have a bad back? I
don't know. He said he had some tightness in his hamstring or something like that. What did he say, Scott Parker? I was watching Sky Sports today, and he I think he was talking about Sander Berge.
He's injured right now.
Yeah, he had a bit of a.
By the way, don't click on the videos when you type in Scott Parker, man. I got done today in the Uber. Bro, don't type anything in, man. You know the ones there. But yeah, he said something about he had some sort of injury or something like that. What did he say? I can't remember. Yeah, quad injury. He had a quad injury and no other reason. I mean, speculation he's going to Man United. So he said he had a quad injury. So again, you want to get a player that's got an injury?
That's why they're pushing for Ugarte again, I think, because they were looking at Burge, but I just think we're going to get Ugarte. I think we might pay closer to what PSG wants.
How can they? Sorry to cut you off, Brian. How can PSG look us straight in the eye and demand 60 million euros, and they're not even training him? That man said, "Yo, you're not part of the training camp." By the way, that's something that Man United need to do. By the way, but they don't. They said, "Yo, you're not involved, pal." Him, I think is it Mukiela and Danilo. They said, "Yo, you're not part of the squad." This guy, the manager, Luis Enrique, said, "You're not part of the squad," and he said, "Yo, you're not." And then all of a sudden, they're desperate to kind of offload him, but then they say to Man United, "Cough up," and that's why Man United are saying, "You know what? We're gonna just wait, then, innit? Like you, man, keep a player that's on the bench, then, innit? And then we'll wait, till we need to wait." You know what I'm saying? Can we afford to wait though? I don't know. I'm asking you, man. How long would you be willing to wait? Say we lost the first game of the season to Fulham, yeah? Like, would you panic?
We won't lose because
that's what we
didn't
did
have
last.
Ugarte.
Sorry?
I said we wouldn't have lost because we didn't have Ugarte. So this is the type of deal that I wouldn't mind taking it to deadline.
You complained about Casemiro, so you know what I mean?
But they're two different players, Saeed. What does that matter?
I'm saying that we talk about the midfield gap and we talk about not having enough depth and we talk about
but I don't think Ugarte necessarily is an improvement on Casemiro for what we need Casemiro for or what we use him for, as an example.
Huh? Really?
He is.
No, I think he is.
Casemiro's legs are dead.
Yeah, but I don't look at Casemiro as someone that I'm using in this team to press. I'm looking at him more on the ball. So when you tell me Ugarte, I see the aspects that we get from his pressing, but we never got Casemiro in to press anyways.
Yeah, that's the problem, Staffy. That's the problem with the Casemiro signing, is that the profile was wrong. We panicked, bought a player and brought him in. He's not good at pressing, but we make him press. But that's what Ten Hag wants to do.
But here's the thing, Brian. I don't know when you say we have Casemiro pressing. I don't really look at Casemiro and I'm like, we have him pressing. My worries about him are in our midfield. So what I mean by that is, it's like when we're mainly on the ball, he's one of the weirdest players I've ever seen, who can't pass it in his own half, but he can pass in the opposition's half. We've seen it last game where he should have had 2 assists, let's just be honest. But you ask him to do the build-up, he doesn't do it well. Now I look at Ugarte. Is Ugarte given these 2 passes that Casemiro did? Probably not. But is Ugarte someone in your midfield who's going to build from the back? I don't really look at him like that anyways. That's what I'm saying when Saeed says, what if we lose to Fulham? If we lose to Fulham, there was an issue that I'm looking at Ugarte and I'm like, yeah, he it's not like he was going to fix that. It's not like if we had Ugarte, we'd 100% beat Fulham, because the problem probably wouldn't be put up by Ugarte. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to explain.
You're saying, but when you look at the way Manchester United build up, we are not trying to be Manchester City. We're not trying to be Arsenal. We're trying to get the ball quickly from point A to point B. And for the most part, sometimes we bypass the midfield. Sometimes the midfielder just pops the ball off. They lay it off. So constantly what you'd see is we play the ball into Casemiro. He will lay it off to Bruno, who plays a forward pass immediately into one of the wingers. Ugarte is very good at doing that. We don't need this uber technical player, Michael Carrick, Paul Scholes. No. Again, with the pressing side, and why the pressing side is important, if you watch the preseason game against Liverpool, when everybody went man-to-man to close down Liverpool players, the one player that was constantly not getting tied to his man was Casemiro. And that's a huge problem for us, because part of the way we plan on scoring more goals, because let's be clear, we don't have a Mohamed Salah, we don't have this super high quality attacker. But if we can win the ball in higher areas and give it to attackers, we'll have more space. So it's a primary cause for us to win that ball back early. And Ugarte is one of the best at doing it. So for me, I don't have a problem with him as much on the ball, but what he offers.
But when you have the ball, it remains an issue, Brian. Which is what I'm trying to say.
He's not bad on the ball. It's
not that he's bad, but is he really the person that you're getting? Okay, and this is the issue that I have with United. We talk about our team being a high pressing team. I get that. I get where we're trying to be.
Yeah.
But what happens when you win the ball? Because last season I saw us win the ball in the final third a lot.
That's
but
what
we had one of the highest turnovers until I stopped keeping up with that stat. I was like, I've had enough. I'm not even gonna look at it. And that's what I got tired of our midfield with. You made a very good point earlier. You mentioned the press that City does an example. City not necessarily have the best pressers individually, but because their press is so good collectively and everyone is on time with their press remains effective. Casemiro might be a liability in his press. I get what you're saying, but it doesn't mean that I necessarily need to replace him with a very good presser. You know what I'm saying? You could just have someone who does the pressing job better than him, but when we get the ball, he's exceptionally good. I look at that
So
midfield.
what are you looking
if we have
for on
regard
the
to in it,
ball?
we don't have a lot of exceptionally good midfielders on the ball.
What are you looking for on the ball? Because when it comes to ball progression, you're not going to beat Bruno Fernandes in terms of someone that moves the ball forward quickly. He's one of the best in the world at doing that. He constantly is doing it. Constantly. If anything, we need someone that takes less risks and circulates the ball really well. Look at Ugarte's passing numbers. His switches, his long passing, his mid-range passing, his short-range passing.
Who did you say, sorry?
Ugarte.
He's in the 90th percentile for all these passing ranges.
Yes.
He's not. People say he's like Fred. Fred give it the ball the way a lot.
Yeah, no.
Frequently, his
He's a
passing
techie
percentile
Fred.
was in like the 70s. Ugarte is like in the high 90s for all his passing.
Yep.
Like
generally,
I'd rather send the birds for that job. If I'm
and the
being honest.
switch of passes. But you know what you got to remember, guys, I don't think this team is going to be looking at a super technical midfield. And you got Kobe Maida, don't get me wrong. He's going to go. But this team is going to be about energy. It's going to be about pressing. It's going to be about physicality, the intensity. That's what Man United are going to be known as, like, generally. I don't think
Isn't that we're a football team side? Why do we not talk about football? We talk about
but that's not the philosophy of the manager.
Not to cut you guys off, but everybody talks about Ten Hag with that game at Real Madrid where he played really well at Bernabeu.
He's not going to do that at United, though.
No, but did you watch the way they pressed in that game?
Yeah, I know they pressed quickly. Very well.
That's one of the strengths of Ajax and how they created so many high-quality chances that they were constantly on Madrid. They would press you high, and when it came to playing out of the back, Ajax used to take crazy risks to suck in teams, and then they will move the ball forward quickly. Like, Ten Hag's ball has never been tiki-taka. It's never been, I keep possession until we play through a team. That's not the way he's played. That's not his system.
No.
Ajax, as a base, because they train so many academy players to keep possession, compared to Manchester United, had that in their DNA. But that's not the way he asks his players to play. So for us,
you can't get this team to do that, though. Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, bro, like these guys are accustomed to playing that transition football, and that's why for me, I've kind of let go. Like all this Ajax way. Yeah, we've got a lot of players that are from Ajax and previous Ajax players and whatnot, but I can't demand that anymore. If you're gonna do something, be a master of it. Then, if you're third year now, got all these players now. If you want to play this transition football in this kind of high energy football, now be a master at it. If you're in your third year and you're still struggling to get these players to play your football that you want, then it's gone. You are finished. If you cannot
look at the vision, Saeed, because not to cut you off, but look at the vision. Why Brightwaite is so key to the system, because they want to play high line. They want someone that has the pace, the physicality to close those huge spaces. I'm not Brightwaite's biggest fan, by the way. I still think he has some technical issues.
Are you sure?
But in terms of he's just a little clunky. He's not the cleanest passer. He's not gonna dribble like Martinez. But in terms of someone that's going to go the other way and cover, what Ten Hag wants his back line to be really good at doing what other teams' midfielders would do. So that's why Martinez was really good. Timber, look at all the midfielders he's had, defenders he's had. They're all very good on the ball. Timber, Martinez, all these players, they keep the ball. And Daley Blind was crucial to his system at Ajax as well. That's what he wants Manchester United to do. And for his defense, right, and his midfield, why he loved De Jong was because De Jong pressed really well and he could carry the ball, right? And for me, that's why I see Fofana as someone who can carry the ball really well. I don't know how good his pressing is. I've not really seen him play at Monaco, but I know he's an energetic midfielder. But regardless,
We talk about him now. Look, he's here anyway.
He sees Kobe Mainu as his De Jong anyway. So that's really a different situation altogether. And then his other midfielder, Ugarte, is going to help with that press. And of course, Bruno Fernandes.
But Fabrizio Romano's just come out with the comment from the manager Fonseca. The midfielder we want is Yusuf Fofana. We know that. Despite reports from other clubs, the plan for Fofana has always been clear. He wants Milan.
I don't get this. They've been chasing him for like 6, 7, 8 weeks.
They wanted Xerxes, but you didn't get him. So United, please hijack.
They're trying to put pressure on Monaco because they're going to lose him on a free and they want to beat late. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, I know, bro.
So
but please hijack that, man. Like these AC Milan think they could just wait around, bro. Get out of here,
If you get
man.
an agreement with him, it's done. I don't think we've got an agreement on personal terms yet.
We don't.
So if we do, then AC Milan are done. Because that's what we did with Xerxes. Once you sort out that personal side, the club side I don't think is a big issue.
Broski, man, it's crazy. I swear down, man. I don't know, man. Sander Berge, like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's one of them where I'm like,
I like him.
I'm cool with it now. I'm more cool with it now I was last week. But you know what it is? Because it drags on United, like, I just need the transfer just to kind of happen. You know what I mean? Then I don't have to worry about everything else. You feel me? Like, I just need it to, like, people might say no to Berge, but broski, I can't lie to you right now. It's looking a bit desperate, man. I'm not here to play with Eriksen and McTominay next week, but I'm not. I swear down, guys. I'm not here to not play. I want a different option, man. And if it means Sander Berge, it means Sander Berge. You know the ones. Like, it is what it is. It's not a bad player. He dominated us against Burnley, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not a bad option. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, well, we're going to have to see. I don't think Berge, I don't know. Berge and Ugarte for me don't make sense. If you have one of the other,
it's one or the other for sure. It's one or the other. I think Berge is
Fofana has to be the guy that comes in. He's the only one that's kind of like a similar profile-ish to Kobe in a way.
Is it a desperate signing though? Z, is Sander Berge a desperate signing? Like, is it one of them like because for me, broski, you know Mason Mount, yeah, that was one where I was pissed off, yeah. I'm not pissed off about Sander Berge. Like, I'm not pissed off.
Do you think it's because Sander Berge is just going to be a system player?
Yeah, I think he could be a very good system player. If he plays in that profile and we got Kobe Maino next to him, I think it's good, you know, man. I think it's not bad. Is it the greatest? Is it what we want? No. But for Fofana, if we can't get him, Ugarte, if we can't get him, are you telling me that everybody's here to risk us without a midfielder? I'm not ready to do that. I'm willing to get Sander Berge if it meant we're not getting anything. A lot of people are saying, I'd rather not get anything. You know what I mean? So,
if you saw Sam C reports and stuff like that, they're saying about Collier, they want to mold him into DM and get someone that's not going to hold to his like progression and all that kind of stuff as well at the same time. So there's plans for him this season, clearly.
Bro.
As well. So if you feel sixes, why would you buy 2 6s unless they use Ugarte as an 8 that wins the ball a little bit higher up the field? But then again, it's like, why would you want Ugarte higher up the field all the time? Like, unless it's just giving goals.
Names too much, man. People are looking at names too much, man. Generally, guys, man, United fans, we need to get rid of this idea of names, man. Like,
it's not
bro,
the names. It's the fact that anything they see on Twitter, they just run with it.
Bro, man. It's like,
it's not good on the ball. He's not this. He's not that. Oh yeah, everybody suddenly believes that. When in reality, like, what are you looking for your DM to do? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying.
This fantastic.
His job is simple.
Yeah, keep it simple.
His job is simple, man. Listen, I'm not saying Michael Carrick here is going to be Sander Berge and that, but Michael Carrick here, you think he was an extravagant kind of, like, bro, he kept it simple, you know. Michael Carrick was one of the best players in the Premier League at making things simple. And I'm not saying he's a Michael Carrick because Michael Carrick was one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. But Michael Carrick kept it simple. Sometimes we look at players that just make it simple in that position. Like, get the ball, receive it on the half turn, technically comfortable, press resistant, right? Send it over to the next player. Like, that's really. I'd rather have that than get a McTominay who's running away from the ball. I want players who get the ball and say, I want it. I want players that want the ball. You know? I sometimes look at Eriksen sometimes. Yeah, cool. But I don't want him receiving the ball on the 6 because he hasn't got the physicality and he hasn't got the legs. He has the legs and the physicality. So, you know what I mean? It's a good mix. Big up Paul. Ajax vs Juventus is a good example of his pressing, no room for passages like Rashford or Sancho. No, I agree. Rashford's got a big summer ahead. Yeah, hide and seek, man. Hide and seek. Give me
The funny thing
Amrabat.
about it is Ten Hag is the only person that has profiled McTominay correctly. That guy's a forward
facts.
player.
I give him credit for that, you know. I really do.
He's not a midfielder.
Did he really? He used them in the 6 and the 8 and the 10. I mean, the 10 is probably where he should be because he just had him crash in the box. Did we forget what he did against City that one time he took? I forgot who he took out. Brought on McTominay and we lost 3-0. Remember that? The day he benched Varane as well.
Varane.
You remember that game?
That was because of Evans, though, innit?
Yeah, but I'm saying it was the same game. He brought on McTominay at halftime and it just opened up.
Oh, okay, yeah. But he's had his prolific season under Ten Hag last season.
Yeah, going forward. Like he did use him in the 6 a few times where I was looking at him like eventually in the second half of the season you saw him playing ahead of Bruno. And when I say ahead of him on the pitch, and obviously ahead of him in selection. And I'm like, I guess at this point he realized that even Bruno in day 8 is better than McTominay in day 8. You know, but he misprofiled him a few times. I wouldn't say it was that prolific.
Yeah, guys, 637 likes.
It's 10 goals. No, not too bad. But he should not be at Manchester United anymore. He's not.
Bro,
doesn't offer us anything really.
Our midfield is suffering, guys. Our midfield is suffering. We are in dire needs. We are right now malnourished in that midfield. You know what I mean? Now it's crazy out there, man. Like generally, guys, Mainu, we need to relax with the situation of him playing every game. Casemiro, we need to reserve his energy. It's going to be a long season. Eriksen, not dependent on him at all. McTominay should leave. Mason Mount.
I mean, to get Casemiro playing 1 game a week if he's here.
Yeah, 1 game a week. Yeah. I would say to him, maybe he can play the Premier League games, maybe, and swap him here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Bring him on last 30 minutes to go, something like that.
Yes.
Let Ugarte play 60 minutes. Let him play. That's how I'd use Casemiro because he's not going to leave.
100%, man. 100%. It's true. You know what I mean? And I think for me, ultimately, you then say to yourself, right, cool. You've got players that can come in and rotate. But that's the biggest problem I've got this season, though. We have to rotate the team, man. Ten Hag this season. Because you know what it is? You know what killed our second? Listen, I don't want to blame a lot of it down to injuries here, but a big factor of why we were so poor physically was the first season of Ten Hag, you know. The way he didn't rotate. Now, I'll be honest with you, this is me as a big Ten Hag out here. He didn't rotate the team. I was coming here to Old Trafford, against Charlton. And I'm like, yo, get to see some other players in the team. Brother, he kept playing the same 11. I said, is he all right in the head? Then he was doing the same thing in the FA Cup. And that's the problem. And in the Europa League, he was playing the same team every week. And that killed us for the next season because they were on their knees. But obviously, he kept having the same level of intensity in training. So when you combine the two together, it wasn't great at all. So I think that one there, Ten Hag this season has to rotate well. He's got to trust people, man. You might not win a game, but to be honest with you, you're going to do more detriment trying to win that game and get injuries than maybe lose a game, but then you keep your same players in for the long period. Does that make kind of sense to everyone? Like, you don't want to risk that injuries because you're trying to force a win. Yeah, we all want to win, but not to the detriment where for the next 2 months we haven't got our key players in because we kept rushing in players through the game against Anfield away or that game here. We've got to create a bit of, flexibility, man. You know the ones there. Like that's what we need. We need that flexibility. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, Hasim. He ran the players into the ground, and once the injuries happen, he used that excuse. Exactly. That can't be happening this season. You've got potentially 2 teams right there. Like, generally, guys, we've got potentially 2 teams that we can rotate well.
That's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be, though, right? Man City, look at Guardiola, for example. Like, Guardiola, he knows Stones is made out of glass. So he's like, you know what? I've got to rotate with Stones. This player here, I've got to rotate. And he don't matter. If he loses that game, he's like, cool. But I've got to rotate. De Bruyne, he's rotated him how many times this season? He's done it. You'll be like, where's De Bruyne? He's on a bench. But he's had to rotate because he knows towards the end of the season, he has got to then have the crunch end. And that's what they did. They stormed the league after that in the end. They just started winning.
Ten Hag relies on his 11 too much, and it's an issue that we've seen in the last 2 years. You know, you see most good teams that at least have about 15, 16 players that they could trust, where one of them comes into the starting lineup and the other one gets benched, and you don't really complain about it. I don't think Ten Hag has that. And I forgot who it was that was it Tagliafico that came out and said he's not a manager that has a good relationship with his bench, which basically means like he's more focused on talking to his 11. He doesn't really communicate with his substitutions like that, you know, and that's why most of them feel disrespected and out of favor. And he does need to rely on him. I actually do miss those days where we would have an FA Cup, an easy FA Cup game or a League Cup game, or even in Europa, where I'm like, today we're gonna see rotations. Oh, let's see what this player is about. Let's see what that player is about. You know, give someone else a chance, give him a run. You know, and we haven't done that in a while. And I really hope that he learned from that going into this season. You know, because if he does it again for a third year, I really don't know how people could make excuses for injuries again, because most of these injuries were muscular. I understand the injuries here and there, like a Lenny Euro broken foot. We can't really blame the manager for that.
Can't really blame
Sancho last season, same thing. You know, these injuries you can't really blame anyone for. But when it's constant muscular injuries all over the place, especially in training, how many times last season we would wake up on a random Monday and you hear that a player is out for next week, and I'm like, how is he out? We didn't even play a game. You know, we didn't play a game like when the news came out.
Yeah.
We played a game 3 days ago. How did that happen? You know, I really hope he gets better with that.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry about these predictions, man. You get me? I think Chelsea are going to have a good season, but I'm not doing it out of spite. But listen, let Matisse do his thing. Check out his video. You know the one's there. But listen, let everybody like, for me, when I shouted third, everybody's like, whoa, United finishing third. Like, how is it a shock that United can finish third when Ten Hag's done it in his first season and he's in his third season as well?
Because you're doing it on the timeline side. Not, I think you're doing it because it's just his third year, and that's why I don't agree with you. I don't think timelines work like that.
No, but it don't work like that. But there's also a feeling that he should have had his team involved, and also he's actually added to the squad now this season, which is very, very good signing. They're all signings that starting. They're not squad players. Last summer I could have probably said to you, you know what? Fair enough. Maybe Mason Mount, Hoyland. Cool. This is all starters. De Ligt starter. Mazraoui starter. Ugarte comes in as a starter. Xerxes starter. They're all starting players that improve your team. For me, third is third when you look at the fact that Chelsea don't really know their best team. Tottenham, let's be honest, man, like they don't really have a good squad. Aston Villa, they got to balance the Champions League. Like Newcastle, they're not really added to their squad. Like, I get it. Don't be disrespectful to them. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, you got to put your chest out there and say, right, let's
you didn't mention Liverpool.
Liverpool, for me, have got Arne Slot, who's in his first season, and there's a potential drop-off in their first season, you know? And that's where I'm gambling on, and that's where Man United should say, you know what? Well, we know the league. Ten Hag knows the league. You've improved your coaching staff. Right, let's attack it now. That's where my belief comes on. And I don't think it's wild for Man United fans to think he can't finish third.
But that contradicts your logic side, because you just said Ten Hag finished third in his first year. And let's be honest, that squad that we finished third with is not better than the squad
I agree.
At least the 11. So if anything, you can look at the squad that they have. I just rate their 11. I don't really rate the whole squad. Their bench is really not there. But I look at their 11, just because they have Salah still and Van Dijk and Trent, they have too many experienced players. I'm like, you know what? They can
also, we had signings
somehow be third.
Ten Hag was allowed to bring in his guys. Ten Hag brought signings in. These guys have not brought any signings in. None at all.
I get what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they have a good squad.
If Slot is a Liverpool man, I just don't think he's a Liverpool coach. Anyway, every time I see him play, like, nobody wants to talk about it, apparently. Nobody in the media, Liverpool fans, nobody wants to say anything about Slots. They just think everything is going to be okay. I don't think it is.
What do you think about it, Brian?
Because the way they set up and the way they played against Manchester United for the first time, this was a Liverpool team I did not fear.
Bro, they were playing transition football, man.
I know it's preseason, but the way he wants to play is very similar to the Zerbi. He's very similar to the Zerbi ball, where they want to suck teams in, they pass it around the back, and teams are going to catch them out. Because, yes, they have people who can pass around the back, but they're not like that, like levels. Like Van Dijk can do it, but he's not used to constantly doing it, where you're passing it around the back constantly. There you're going to see Liverpool get pressed, lose the ball a lot in their own half this season. And Liverpool fans are going to get frustrated, especially at Anfield. Because why? Like Manchester United fans, we want to see the ball go that way. We want to see our team go forward and attack and press. Slot wants this possession. That's why he was chasing Zubimendi. He wants this possession-based football where they retain the ball, draw things in, then hit teams on the attack. And Premier League clubs are not stupid, right? Maybe the first few teams will get slapped, but then when they catch on to the system, they're just going to sit back. And some teams that have really strong teams like Newcastle will press them to death, and win the ball back. So I think people are really they're underestimating how strong the Premier League is, number one, and overestimating how much and Slot's system is going to be found out in his first season. So let's see.
Is that the real Babs? Big up Babs. But also, you know what? That's true. Rance's comment there is that, listen, there's a lot of unearthed gems in our team. Like, we got to start, understanding that. But what's his name? Rashford is a player that constantly is hit and miss. Like, if you get a fine tune out of Rashford, even though I don't rate him, he can be deployed in a dangerous system. When you look at Xerxes coming in, gives you a different dimension. You got Amad Diallo, who's been, come out of nowhere after not being given opportunity. Garnacho's impact is severely underrated. Listen, Mason Mount, dare I say it, when does he start to improve? Like, is it this second season now where he starts to improve? Bruno Fernandes playing alongside Xerxes is a good dimension to have. So it's, listen, I can talk about players and be like, cool, but that's where the manager comes in and says, right, this is the fact, this is where I get the best out of them. We're here as fans just to support them. We're not here to give this idea of tactic. We just say, you know what, we're fans. We're going to believe this year that we can finish third, and if it goes west, we will be there. Everyone's there. But at the start, I think this United team can finish third, win the Europa League, and play good football. If we can't do that, then bloody hell, I'm not demanding a lot, am I? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, generally, if we can't win the Europa League, can't play good football, and can't finish in the top 4, top 3, then, bro, listen, it's a long day, innit?
We massively underperformed last season, and people forget how strong Manchester United were at home in Ten Hag's first season.
Yeah, you have to build home form
really
as well.
Strong at home, where we lost maybe only one game.
It's bright, innit? First game, innit?
So again, I'm not saying that we're going to win the league or anything like that, but I do think that Manchester United are going to surprise some teams this season, because if they're expecting us to play the way we played last season, they're in for a big surprise, because we're not.
Well, he has to improve. I think that's why we brought in Rennie Hack and Van Nistelrooy, is to change that mindset. You know what I mean? And you can see there's been some finer details in the way we're trying to press. It's a bit more aggressive as well. You get me? We're a bit more aggressive in our pressing,
really well
which I like.
In preseason, and even against Manchester City, we were, after that first 30 minutes, which City are a good team. They can do that to anybody, right? Where they just put you in camping your own box and you can't get the ball. They can do that to anybody. But it was our response, and this has been the biggest thing. We didn't concede a lot of goals. We weren't conceding high quality shots. Maybe there was just that one that they got off the bar. That's what you do. If Manchester United can do that consistently, where we go away from home, yes, first 20 minutes is Anfield, 30 minutes we don't concede, and we get back into the game and we score goals. My biggest concern
is obviously the mentality. Yeah, that's one thing that when we concede a goal, we just dropped. You know what I mean? So the mentality is key for me, but also you got to have intent. You know what I mean? You got to have, like, the team that you're facing has got to know what they're in for in this season. Like, if we go in the season start, like against Fulham, can't be sluggish. Got to come out,
Slap them.
chasing the block, etc., etc. You know what I mean? Big up my guy Omar 40 Fernandes. You got to come out chasing. If United don't chase, that's where it gets sticky. You know what I mean? United got to be the one that's now putting it on teams. We can't be sitting back. Oh, nah, man. Put it on them, lay it on them, and then, you know. What?
The little dangers what you were saying there.
You getting a little hot. You're getting a little hot. I don't know which.
Bro,
lay it on them.
Man. Yo, listen.
We moved out of football for a second.
Yeah, no, we gotta lay it on them though, man. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, you gotta put it on them. You gotta stick it on them. I think that's the main thing. This season, we've got to be the ones where we're on the front.
Was crazy, Saeed.
Yeah, but do you get what I'm trying to say? Oh man, we gotta be the ones. This mindset this season's gotta be we are the ones that are the attackers. You feel me?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Trust me. Well, I just really came on for one thing, Saeed. I know I'm a little late and I apologize, but I was looking for Rance. I'm gonna let Staffy slide because he's on the panel for us. But I was looking for Rance. I'm looking for Leon. I'm looking for Temi. I'm just these wanted men, for disrespecting my boy right there. That's really the main reason why I was here. My boy was getting too much respect, so I was just here, just to make sure my boys no slander on my boy's name.
Yeah,
that's
really, yeah.
I'm just here for and just to prove my point when I said about Luke Shaw, what I said a year ago is I'm right again. And we had the same conversation the same time last year.
No, you said he's shit.
And here I'm right again.
He's injured. He's not shit.
Yeah, which makes him trash.
You're not shit because you're injured. Oh, he's unreliable,
it, bro. He's just not it. You don't have the it factor. Man. He just got the injury factor. That's really what he has. And we have to slowly come to accept that. But
100%. You know what I mean?
Just here for Rance. Tell Rance to come outside. We waiting for him. That's all.
Oh, he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong, man. Like I said, bro, he gonna keep.
Rance, we're outside, Rance. I'm waiting for you, Leon. I'm outside. I'm here with my jersey on the back frame,
15.
ready for you.
What do you reckon? 15-15. Garnacho, what are we saying?
2020.
2020. Come on.
What?
2020, man.
Let's calm down a little bit.
Blow the 50.
But that's all I'm saying, bro.
2020 what?
No, it's trolling. It's trolling.
GA, but he's joking about it.
It's obviously troll, but I'm gonna expect way more from him than other players that we expected high expectations from.
Yeah, facts.
Look at Jadon Sancho coming on the field. My boy look clueless. That's really what it comes down to. It comes down to you want it or not. Simple. And that's one thing we cannot take away from him, that he always wanted it. Player always wanted. You come on the field,
for real.
When your socks off, it's just bound you're gonna have bad games and all that, but
I bet, man. I think for me, ultimately, I look at the team and I think, you know what, man, we just got. Come on, what are you saying, though, Phone man? We're just gonna wrap it up, but Mazraoui, Ligt, happy with that? Calm with that?
I can't jump the gun, Saeed.
Hey?
Sometimes we jumped the gun in the past, and it was just
cool, man.
No, I can't be cool. If we could get the best out of Ligt, shit, be it. Mazraoui same as well. Obviously, look at we saw Mazraoui to cover Wan-Bissaka on the right, who gets busted on the left. Now we got one left back who's pregnant and the other one who's broken, and then we have no left back. Now we gonna have to play Mazraoui, who's actually a right back. We're gonna have to play him on the left, because he could play.
To be fair, we signed him to play both sides. So
but we know where he's more dominant at. It's really simple.
I actually disagree with you. I think we signed him because we know we don't have a reliable left back.
That's it
with Sean Malacia.
Yeah.
And you don't have a reliable right back with Wan-Bissaka, and then they're confident in the lot. But
I always knew he was gonna be a backup when everyone is fit. But in the moment, the reason why we pushed for it, we were like, he's gonna come in, he's gonna play left back for us, and when Malacia and Shaw are back, then maybe he's gonna go back to just backing up the low. Right back. But for now, I think we're all. I don't think anyone today was like, "Oh shit!" Now he has to play left back on against Fulham. I think we all knew he was gonna play left back the minute we signed him. If I'm being honest.
But the biggest thing, honestly, Saeed, right, we got to take out of this is keeping them healthy, because clearly we can't keep nobody healthy. And them players already be getting injured a lot. So now on top of that, you got to let that sing. It's just having these players, you know what I'm saying? Make sure these guys can stay fit. And then obviously with the Ligt just coming in and covering, we're not going to see Johnny Evans. So, thank the Lord. Allahu Akbar. That's it. We're good money. We're not going to see Johnny Evans.
He could just stay in the back.
Johnny Evans. Did you just diss Evans like that?
No, but we don't have to rely on him.
Let's be real. Like, I loved it, but let's be real. Last season was just that one season that, that one season gonna give you an
I thought you'd say we don't get to see Lindelof, which is something we should all be celebrating.
He's not even in the mention. He's not even in the mention. He's
still here, though.
Lindelof.
Nah, don't
By
even.
the way, Fenerbahce not making Champions League, that's bad news for us.
I know, that's a big blow. I can't lie. Jose Mourinho, man. Gotta let it go, man. Gotta let it go, man. I love you, man, but
he might push harder for more players.
Europa League.
Hey, I don't have,
Jose Mourinho. He might have been done, you know. Hey,
do they make Europa League now?
Yeah, they go down. If you don't make that, you go down to Europa
Is it
League.
with the new system or no? Because I thought
there's no Euro. They can't drop down to the Europa League.
No, they are.
You can't.
Bro, look at the news, man. They get the Europa League now.
Because I know the new format, if you get eliminated from the group stage, you don't make Champions League. I don't know about the playoffs.
He'll probably win it with Fenerbahce. He'll probably win it with Fenerbahce.
The top, we on about. I remember, bro. If anyone's even just played FM alone, like the top 8 or whatever, go through to the next round and don't have to play an extra game. The other lot have to play another game against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that's where the extra game comes in as well. Again,
that's what happened with us in Europa League, right?
Anyone below that, no one can drop down. You're done. You're finished. There's no dropping into Europa League.
That's in.
No, I'm talking about dropping from Champions League into Europa League.
It was the
bottom
three.
Yeah, there's no more.
So starting this season, there's no more. What I'm saying is they're canceling it for next season. I didn't know if it applies to the playoffs, qualifiers, if you want to call it, as well. That's all I'm saying. Because Saeed now is saying now that they didn't make the Champions League, they're going to take him into the Europa League. I don't know if this is the new format or not.
Yeah. Look. Yeah.
Okay, so they will. Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh, you talk about Fenerbahce? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you actually meant the Champions League, whatever.
No,
I didn't know the
qualifiers. This was a qualified. They lost to Lille, which fair, you know what I mean? It's a good team, Lille. You know what I mean? But yeah.
No, but let's be honest though. It's like what is he just had a small preseason with them. You know, you can't just
no, 100%. You get me? Let him cook.
You got to give him time.
He's gonna ask for more players though, so hopefully he can get.
Yeah, the Jose tactic. He gonna go get.
Go push for Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
Oh yeah, 100%. Scott would eat in the Turkish league.
More than welcome. Play him as a 9 over there. It'll work.
Scott, you know what I mean? Scott is too hot, man. We need to get him out, man. Get him out, bro. Like I said to you, man. The other one's there. But Europa League this year, we should fancy ourselves. Just before we wrap up, let's just check the Europa League teams.
Garnacho gonna have 10 goals in there. Don't worry.
10 goals in the Europa League is a lot.
Your love of Garnacho is admirable.
You said what?
Your love for Garnacho is admirable.
Bro, I love Kobe too. I love.
You understand how much 10 goals is in the Champions League? That's so much.
So I don't know who's actually through yet, but the top guys anyway. Atletico Bilbao.
Go, forget the top guys. Look at the small guys. Let's look at the small guys. If you can't score 2 against those small guys, we can't have a
Lazio, Lyon, who had a poor season last year. They started better towards the end. These Olympiacos, Real Sociedad, Roma, Tottenham,
Who do we have to worry about, really? Jesus.
Oh, this should be comfortable, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Tottenham
the players. They're not even inside. And they're like Besiktas, Arts, Lask, and whoever that is.
He's the third qualifier. Oh my god, the other lot have got qualifying rounds. Who else is in there? Braga.
Ajax is in it. Well, it doesn't matter. We took all their players anyways.
I thought Braga could play Chelsea.
What are the Spanish teams in here? Because those would be our toughest opponents.
Sociedad is the only team that I saw.
God damn, look at these names.
It's Shamrock Rovers.
Yeah, you think you can't get 10 goals against them?
Oh, Bilbao.
Or is it normal? Normal groups in it.
Is that Bilbao there?
Yeah.
Bilbao, man. You got to be careful,
Spanish
man.
clubs would be our toughest opponents.
No, Sociedad be cooking. Sociedad be cooking.
So which one of these teams, if we drew, you're going to go watch United in their stadium?
I'd watch. To be fair, I'd avoid like.
I'd go Bilbao just because Zubimendi rejected.
I'd avoid Eastern Europe. That's it.
You gotta go to Frankfurt. You gotta go to Frankfurt. You gotta go to Frankfurt. They be cooking over
there.
Man.
I tell you now, if you get Frankfurt, you're getting egged, stoned, all sorts, bro.
Yeah,
their fans are ruthless.
It's kind of low key.
Yeah, I don't want Nice. You know, I would go to Nice.
Look, Roma building a good team too.
Yeah, Olympiacos, maybe Griggs.
You and Griggs.
Who would Griggs support that day, you reckon?
He said he would support Olympiacos, that traitor.
Wow, man. Roma. Roma's a decent team as well.
Yeah, you start your Olympico, little nice flex. You get a pizza after com, some
FC
espresso.
Porto.
Yeah.
Saeed's
Tottenham
vlog,
Hotspur, man.
Saeed
Imagine
vlog
you get
from
the
Rome.
final with Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah,
Tottenham Hotspur.
light work.
You know what
Light
I'm on?
work.
So you get what I'm trying to say. So it is what it is, man. You get me? Like, I feel like it's one of them where but Braga ain't they in the Europa League conference?
I thought they could face Chelsea. They were one of the teams that played Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't know why they're in that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Maybe they've been
Mulder
on
there.
time
Look at
already.
that. Ole's old team.
Yeah, but boy, guys, Thursday nights, we're having it, guys. Whoa,
Europa League been lit.
Come on, man. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of people don't want it,
Europa
but
League
listen,
been
this is our
lit
level,
on
guys.
Thursdays.
We don't deserve Champions League football, whether you like it or not. I don't want to be in Champions League football to be embarrassed. I'd rather win the Europa League and win it. You see what my logic is?
Do you demand it next season, Saeed? On a real though?
Yes.
You demand
Yes.
winning the Europa League?
Yeah.
You demand
Yeah.
everything next
Yeah.
season. You
Yeah.
demand everything.
No, let's be honest. We can demand everything. We're not going to win the league. I can't demand that.
He really got backed up. This your third year.
Yeah, but Omar, let's be realistic. We're not going to win the league, so we can demand all we want. We won't.
No, but you know what it is, though, guys? If we go find Europa League, it will affect our Premier League, though. If
Who
we don't
cares?
go-
Who gives a shit? Win
Yeah,
it.
but I
Yeah.
hate that Saeed.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Because
you
look
got
at City every
football,
year. Not
all
to
that
compare
shit.
to City, but City would tell you every year they actually don't like getting knocked out of the Champions League early. Besides the fact that they want to win it, they love the momentum.
And he got
There's always
squad depth
talk
now,
about it.
bro. He got squad depth, so we can't hear that excuse anymore.
Facts.
You got 7
You're
wins.
Facts. You're telling me we can't put a different 11 in the
Bro,
Europa League?
Anthony, I'm telling you now, Europa League, Anthony, you man ready for that?
I mean, I'll never be ready for Anthony, but I understand it. I accept
Bro,
it.
what did he say? When you hear me, you're gonna hear stats. So Europa League, Anthony.
When you hear my name, it's gonna be associated.
Yeah,
with
man,
you.
get
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
Anthony
that, though.
Anthony
Talking
against
shit,
these little
talking shit,
part-timers.
talking shit.
Are
You
you
gotta
mad?
back it up.
Get
Yeah,
that price
bro.
up, man. You get that
Against
price up, man.
Astana away, Anthony's gonna be cooking against Astana, bro. You know what I mean?
Can we do a bet here? When's the first goal we think Anthony's gonna score? Not a bet, but like let's just do a prediction.
Carabao
Next year.
Cup, Carabao Cup.
December.
Fulham.
December.
Fulham ain't
You know
gonna
what?
start, bro.
That's not a bad take.
Bro,
He don't
coming off
score,
the bench,
he's
you
right.
never know. Coming off the bench.
He
you
don't
never know.
score. He's right. He don't score before the new year. He ain't gonna score
Bro,
before the
that
new
goal
year.
against Barcelona. This, there's certain atmospheres, yeah, I've been at, yeah, in stadiums. That Barcelona night, yeah, when we beat
I was
them,
there live.
you
I was there,
innit?
live. Yeah, I was
Bro,
there live.
that was the littest
Crazy.
night, yeah. And
Nah,
it's a
but
Europa
Fred,
League.
Fred, when Fred scored first, because we was down. When Fred scored first, that was like
Bro,
big.
when Fred and then Anthony, it was madness. The
And
crowd
Anthony
was
did it
mad.
off the bench too. When he came off the
Anthony
bench.
came off the bench, started cooking, man.
We cooked them both games, man.
Yeah, we could
Nah,
them
the
both
first game we
games, bro.
followed, but the second game that's when they got the injuries. They started getting the injuries, and then we just took advantage of that. But we
Yeah,
took
man.
advantage of the second
Yeah, I
game.
mean,
They had Pedri suspended, and I think they had Busquets injured.
Yeah, but we had Luke
No,
Shaw.
but
at centre back.
Busquets played the second game because I was there for the second game.
Oh, he
and that
did.
boy-
Okay, so someone else.
That's when I was
Maybe
like-
Gavi. I don't
Because I'm
know.
not gonna lie, he was the best thing I seen on that pitch that day. That boy is a different level of class, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
But your man skinned him though. Garnacho skinned Busquets, didn't he?
Because
I
it's
know.
Garnacho, bro. It's Garnacho. What are we talking about, bro? That's
Come on,
come on.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to see Anthony off the bench either, man. I'm just not trying to see him at all, bro.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
let's
just
be
to
here.
be
his
fair,
name.
when
I'd,
I went to the game,
I'd rather Mason Mount on the left or right than him.
that game, I'll never forget Nou Camp, man. My ticket got done over, man. I had to watch it in a bar. Imagine traveled all the way to Barcelona. Couldn't get in with the Barca, and then my away ticket wasn't there. Then I tried to get a Barcelona a home ticket, spent 150 euros. Then man said, "Nah, you're not coming in. You know what I mean? You're basically a foreigner, innit? You're from England." Then I had to watch it in a bar, man. So it was a big L, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, people, we're gonna wrap up here.
Violated
Guys, like the video, man. Let's get the likes.
Shout out to Ibrahim. Shout out to Ibrahim. Viva Garnacho for real.
Yeah, big up, man.
Like the
Big up
video.
to him, man. Guys, we got 1.4K in here, yeah, and still not even 1,000 likes, man. Like we should be doing that just like
Random.
like,
Boom.
it should be like normal to us, man. Like 1,000
Dweebs,
likes should be
bro.
normal, fam.
They dweebs.
You know what I mean? Like, guys,
Yeah,
come on,
this a
man.
while ago.
Yeah,
It's a
we
while
are literally less than 1.1K or just over 1.1K away from 100K. You know the ones there. So yeah, make sure you lot are subscribed to the channel, man. Keep subscribing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? Once we get that 100K, I'll be doing giveaways. You know what I mean? Any t-shirts, whatever, tickets.
Oh shit! So how about the people on the panel? They apply.
Yeah, let's say, what do we get?
It's a raffle, isn't it? It's a raffle. You know what's there?
You pay for my
Fix,
flight.
fix it, man. Just fix it, Saeed. It's cool, man.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll sort these out, man. Just get me to 100k and I got yous, man. Amazon gift cards, whatever you want.
Oh, big ball of them, brother.
Yeah, man. Maybe a PS5. I might give away a PS5.
Son, we on there, bro.
Yeah, man. Just get me to 100k, man. You know what I mean? So big up to everyone here. Yeah, big up to you, my guy. Giving away membership. Big up, man. Big up to you, man. Never a foul. Make sure you follow them, man. Doing daily content. Check them out. Check out Mr. B. Man United Agenda. Is that every Monday, Mr. B?
We're on every day, bro.
Oh, every day, bro. There you go.
Yeah, we breeze every day, man.
Come on. Big up to him. Big up Brian. He's always cooking someone on Twitter. So make sure you're there. Yeah, nah, true, for real talk, man. Brian, he's always cooking someone on Twitter. You know what I mean? So check him out.
I love Twitter, man. Twitter is my fun space because people generally don't know what you're talking about. So it's
trust me, bro. That's why for me, I just said Ineos L and all hell break loose. You know what I was there. So you just got to tweet and leave. Staffy TV, big up to him. Make sure you follow him, guys. You don't do the show tonight. What happened to American Waffle, man? You slacking, man.
American Waffle, man. American hype.
The people were slacking. I'm not slacking.
Bro, you gotta get them in check, man. You know what I mean? Get them in check, man.
I'll try to organize it for the new season. We took off for the summer. I was doing a lot of solo content, which I generally enjoy. So when there's no American Waffle, there's still shows anyways. So I might do a late stream. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'm a little bit knackered right now, but maybe in an hour or so I'll do something.
Yeah. And 40 Fanatics, man. Big up to you, bro. Come on.
Big love.
Now he's slacking. Don't talk about American Waffle slack. That channel's slacking.
I'm a real dropper. That's all I am. I drop 1 minute, bro. Y'all can enjoy the 2-hour conversations. Pretty lovely. I'm a busy man in this continent, bro. You know
come on.
Shout out Brian, though. I didn't get to say what up to Brian. I didn't get to set up to Mr. B. Mr. B, my pleasure. Never a foul. My brother. What's your name?
Kaz.
All right, big up Kaz, bro. And Staffy, you'll be all right. Big up,
man. And we're also going to take you to Flawless, man. Listen, another hard worker over there. He's with Vater. I think he's with Vater. Is it Vater, the name?
Sarcasm City.
Yeah.
Sarcasm City.
Go and raid him. I'll be back tomorrow, Mandem Talk. So Marcel, you know what I mean? We're going to see what the gang is saying. Tomorrow's going to be about expectations. What's everyone's expectations? And yeah, I need to set up the fantasy tomorrow as well. You lot will get the fantasy. You know what I mean?
I need you to get me on a stream with traps. That's the one thing I'll ask you for. I need to be on a stream with traps.
Before I leave, Leon, come to the light. Rands, come to the light, please.
You know what? We're gonna get you a show with him.
We need to have a conversation.
Rance, you need to set up, man. Get Omar on your show.
Nah, he working out now. So you know, you saw the video of him working out.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up, Rance. Yeah, Rance, if you're watching, get Omar on and let's see what's going on because
that's the debate. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there. But yeah, guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. And also, if you've seen my editor, man, CME editor, I need to know where he is, man. He's gone missing. My editor is missing. Now, generally, guys, I'm actually worried, man. My editor is missing.
Wait,
I got a new editor, and he's missing, bro.
He's
back. I don't know where he is.
He's back.
No, he's not here, man. Bro, he's not here.
He is. Just message him. He's here. Trust me.
Have you messaged him?
Yeah, bro, I talk to him like every other day, bro.
Bro, why didn't you tell me that, man? I've been worried, bro.
It's his birthday on the weekend. He had a mad weekend, isn't it?
Nah, CMO.
No, that's someone else, man. That's Connor.
That's Connor.
That's Connor, man. Yeah, bro.
Get rid of him.
He needs to raise, bro. I just hired him, bro. What do you mean raise? I just hired him. We agreed.
Your editor left you on scene?
Bro, I swear down. Nah, it wasn't on scene, but bro, I actually it's not about the job here. It's not about the job, but I'm actually worried about him because he's not answering his calls.
But wait, what was the last conversation with him?
The last conversation was I sent him a video to edit, and that was it.
Yeah, nah, you gotta pay up, cuz.
Bro, it's not about paying. I said to him, I'm gonna pay you at the end of the month. We agreed. Pay monthly. I don't do like the weekly thing. I said, bro,
left on scene is crazy.
Bro, he's just, I don't know where he is, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. He probably ran away, man. I said, yo, Saeed, I'm not liking this, man. You're too much demanding.
Too much.
CME, come to the light. CME, come to the light.
CME edits, guys. If you make sure you just tag him on Twitter. CME edits, he's called. Just check him out, man. I just wanted to raise that out there for the people, man. Because listen, you know when some people don't talk and that, a lot of people don't message people, man. You gotta message people. Say, yo, listen, are you okay? Is everything all right, man? Because you never know what people are going through, innit? So you know that one's there.
Come to the light after this.
You sure his thing ain't called CME edits? I can't see this.
Yeah, CME edits. CME.
No, Cass, make sure you put an Amber Alert for my boy.
I'm just trying.
Sorry. CM edit. CM edit underscore. CM edit underscore.
Yeah,
so let's see. One second. Let's see if he's got a light going on. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, yo, it shows you what they liked recently.
Yeah, man.
You can't check the lights. You can't check the lights.
I mean, he reposted something yesterday.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Let's say it was the last time at like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock-ish.
Saeed sound like a toxic girlfriend. My man's ain't answer.
Nah, but bro, man needs to work, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you stuffing my work, brother.
That's why you gotta keep an A, a B, and a C. So you gotta move.
I need to work, man. I need to work, bro. I need to time. You know what I mean? Like time waits for nobody. Is that a right saying, innit?
No, you're not capping. You're not capping.
Time
you gotta
waits
get your
for
money.
nobody.
You gotta get your money. You gotta get your money.
Yo, man, maybe he was a Liverpool. You know what? Is he a Liverpool fan? Nah, real talk, guys. He might be a Liverpool fan, you know.
What was the last video he edited?
Nah, he might be a Liverpool fan because I cussed out Liverpool, innit?
What's the last video he edited for you?
I think it was the. Let me see right now. I think it was that video. What's going on at Chelsea?
Oh,
yeah. Oh my God, what's going on at Chelsea?
Wait, so you spoke to him yesterday, though, right?
I spoke to him about 4 o'clock. So I said to him, right, I'm going to send you the video at 5.
Hold on, wait. Do you just want it cut and all that?
No, I want it edited, proper edited.
But if that's what do you mean proper edited? Like, what's the difference?
Watch the video of the Chelsea. No, not the Chelsea one. Sorry, not the Chelsea one. The Rashford one. That proper edit style. Hey, listen, if you're an editor, just shout me in it. You know what I'm saying to you? So,
get your money. Highest bidder.
Yeah, man. Listen, bro, we got to move in it. You feel me? If he's gone, he's gone in it. You feel me? But if you're an editor, shout me.
What is this all he did for you, bro?
He retweeted Mount Charles. Bro, man, listen. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up, man.
Yo, is this all he did?
Let's wrap up, man. I said, Mount, come. Yo, you're fired.
Is that all he did?
Oh, you're fired, man.
I've got a couple pictures and a couple like the YouTube thing.
Bro, man said, Mount, come. You're fired, bro. How dare you retweet a Mount, come. Nah, you're gone. Guys, we're out, man. We're out.